Welcome back, everybody. This is Coach Joe coming to you live from beautiful San Marcos, Texas, with your Claws Out podcast here, year one, week 4. We're going to start off in the ACC with our game of the week from week 4, Stanford at Virginia. What a game that was. 28 for the Cardinals, 25 for the Cavaliers. This game was looking bad at the half for the Cavaliers, down 28-10, but they came storming back, shut Stanford out in the second half, added 15 points. It just wasn't enough. Close game there. Let's take a look at the stats. 13 first downs for Stanford, 17 for Virginia. 342 yards total offense for the Cardinals, 37 plays, 9.2 yards a play. Virginia, 334 yards, 49 plays, 6.8 yards a play. Coming down on down, 19 carries for 31 rushing yards and 1 touchdown and 1.6 yards a carry on the day for the Cardinals. 17 carries, 37 rushing yards and 1 rushing touchdown, 2.2 yards a carry on the day for the Cavaliers. The Stanford Cardinals added 311 through the air with 3 passing touchdowns. Virginia added 297 and 2 passing touchdowns. 3 of 6 for 50% on third down conversions for Stanford, 2 of 8 for Virginia on third down for 25%. Good game there. Now we're going to drop on down. Duke hosting NC State. 35 for the Blue Devils, 7 for NC State. 24 first downs for the Blue Devils, 404 yards total offense. They ran 77 plays, 5.2 yards of play on the day. They carried the ball 38 times, 134 rushing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, while averaging 3.5 yards a carry on the day. They added 270 through the air with 2 passing touchdowns while going 5 of 12 on third down conversions for 41%. The story of the day, though, their defense holding NC State to just 1 of 14 on third down conversions for 7%. Now we drop on down. San Diego State hosting Cal. Cal comes in, puts one on them. Good game. San Diego State Aztecs gave them all they could handle, and they gave it to them early. But Cal jumped out 14-7 after 1. They led 34-17 at the half. But San Diego State would not be denied, adding 14 in the third to try to pull the lead closer, but it just wasn't enough, like I said, folks, as they went even in the fourth. 21 first downs for the Aztecs, 445 yards, a total offense, 65 plays, 6.8 yards a play on the day. The problem was their defense hemorrhaged yards to the tune of 564 to Cal, but that's okay. They added 26 carries for 141 rushing yards and 1 rushing touchdown while averaging 5.4 yards a carry on the day. The Aztecs also added 304 passing with 3 passing touchdowns while going 4 of 13 on third down conversions for 30%, and they held Cal to just 5 of 13 for 38%. Tough loss for the Aztecs, but we know they're going to bounce back here in week 5. Jumping over now to the American Conference, Memphis hosting Arkansas. Memphis Tigers 30, Arkansas 8. Memphis led this one 17-0 at the half, and it was 24-0 going into the fourth quarter. It was never a doubt, and they never looked back. 25 first downs for the Tigers, 361 yards total offense. They ran 64 plays, 5.6 yards a play. They rushed the ball 28 times for 94 rushing yards and 1 rushing touchdown, while averaging 3.4 yards a clip on the day. They added 267 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns. The 10 Memphis Tigers, 8 of 13 on third down conversions for 61%. Winning the third down conversion battle as they held Arkansas to 3 of 8 for 37%. Now we're jumping on down North Texas at Army. North Texas goes in there, and they took B.I.A. to the Black Knights. 34 first downs, 558 yards total offense, ran 59 plays, 9.5 yards a play. North Texas, the Mean Green, ran the ball 26 times for 214 rushing yards, 6 rushing touchdowns, 8.2 yards a carry on the day. They added 344 through the air and 1 passing touchdown while going 6 of 7 on third down conversions for 85%. They held the Black Knights to only 4 first downs, 124 yards total offense, and 1 of 8 on third down conversions for 12%. Great game by the North Texas Mean Green. Tulane at number 10 Ole Miss. Tulane, the Green Wave went in to Oxford, Mississippi and put up one hell of a fight. Tulane actually led it after 1, 6-0. They were down 21-20 at halftime to Ole Miss. It should have been close, but Ole Miss just too much in the third and fourth quarters as they pull away from the Green Wave. 30 first downs, 472 yards total offense. They ran 73 plays, 6.5 yards a play. The Green Wave of Tulane, 22 carries, 165 yards, no rushing touchdowns, 7.5 yards a carry on the day. They added 307 through the air, 4 passing touchdowns. They were 5 of 11 on third down conversions for 45%. But their defense struggled against Ole Miss, giving up 459 yards of total offense and allowing 7 of 10 on third down conversions for 70%. Hell of a fight for Tulane, the Green Wave, in Oxford. We know they're going to bounce back in week 5 as well. Over to the Big Ten, Rutgers hosting Iowa. Close game there. Closer than the Scarlet Knights would have liked. 42-35, the final there. Rutgers, 24 first downs, 434 yards total offense. They ran 52 plays, 8.3 yards a play. They carried the ball 20 times for 30 rushing yards and 1 rushing touchdown, averaging only 1.5 yard a carry on the day. Added 404 through the air, 5 passing touchdowns, 3 of 6 on third down conversions for 50%. Their defense is going to have to shore up as they allowed Iowa 6 of 10 for 60% on third downs on the day. Now we look at the Conference USA, Kennesaw State hosting Arkansas State. Kennesaw State, the Owls 41. The Arkansas State Red Wolves 20. 26 first downs for the Owls. 574 yards total offense. They ran 59 plays. 9.7 yards a play. They rushed the ball 33 times. 237 rushing yards. 3 rushing touchdowns. And they stomped them to the tune of 7.2 yards a carry on the day. And the Owls added 337 yards more and 2 passing touchdowns through the air. The Owls still struggling on third down conversions. 2 of 7 for 28%. But their defense holding tough against Arkansas State to the tune of 4 of 12 for 33% on third down conversions. Now we're going to jump over to the MAC. No games going on there. Mountain West Conference, San Diego State at Cal. We done covered that one earlier. Now we're going over here to the SEC. Memphis, and we've covered that one. Tulane at Ole Miss, we covered that one. Mississippi State hosting Northern Illinois. The Bulldogs 56, Northern Illinois 7. They finally got something going for them this week. Here we go. 20 first downs, 454 yards total offense. They ran 62 plays, 7.3 yards a play. Rushed the ball 33 times for 193 rushing yards and 5 rushing touchdowns. While averaging 5.8 yards a carry on the day, the Bulldogs added 261 through the air and 3 passing touchdowns. The story of the day for them, though, 7 of 10 for 70% on third down conversions. Now we jump over to the Sun Belt. Vanderbilt hosting Georgia State. Vandy 28, Georgia State 21. Taking a look at the stats there. 25 first downs for the Commodores, 458 yards total offense. They ran 70 plays, 6.5 yards a play. 18 carries, only 33 rushing yards, but 3 rushing touchdowns. 1.8 yards a carry on the day. But Vanderbilt adding 425 through the air and 1 passing touchdown while going 5 of 11 on third down conversions for 45%. Now we drop on down. Texas State hosting their FCS opponent. Texas State 70, FCS opponent 13. Texas State had 39 first downs, 693 yards of total offense, ran 70 plays, 9.9 yards a play. They carried the ball 22 times for 187 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns, while averaging 8.5 yards a carry on the day. They added 506 through the air with 8 passing touchdowns and were 4 of 8 on third down conversions for 50%. That's all of our games. So we're going to do something a little different after we do the players of the week. Instead of doing a Heisman watch, we're going to take a look at some current season standings. So here we go over here into the Big Ten. Your Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week for Week 4, Ethan Kaliakmanis. Ethan Kaliakmanis, 24-32, 404 passing yards, 12.6 yards of pass, 5 passing touchdowns. He had 7 carries for negative 33 rushing yards, but did add a rushing touchdown on the day. Your Defensive Player of the Week for Week 4, Kennesaw State linebacker, Danelius Big Hit Jackson, 10 tackles, 3 tackles for loss and a sack for him. Big game for Danelius Big Hit Jackson. Now we're going to jump over here to some team stats categories, taking a look at this. Points per game. North Texas leading the way at number 1. In the third spot, Texas State. Number 3, 50.8. North Texas at 54 points a game. San Diego State coming in at 4th at 44.8. Virginia at 5th, 45.6. Ooh, got that backwards, folks. Got to flip that around. There we go. So Penn State is your number 1. North Texas at 2, 54 points a game. Memphis at 3, 51.4. Texas State at 4 with 50.8. And then down here, you got Virginia, 45.6. San Diego State, 44.8. Rutgers, 44.2. Bunch of users putting up some points, man. Bunch of users putting up some points. Yards per game, North Texas 5, 71.5. Easy to do with that quarterback and running back tandem that they got going on over there in Denton, Texas. Texas State over 500 yards as well. San Diego State, Virginia, Memphis, Vandy, all putting up over 500 yards. But offense isn't just where it's at, folks. Memphis only allowing 6.2 yards. 6.2 points a game. North Texas only allowing 9.3. Duke, 13. Virginia only giving up 13.6. Wake Forest, 14.3. Texas State only giving up 17. Northwestern, 18. So you see we got some defensive guys going around in this one too. Yards per game. Duke only allowing 152. Memphis only allowing 169. North Texas 199.3. Virginia only giving up 220.2 a game. Wake Forest 238 a game. Northwestern 244.5. And Rutgers 247.2. And Mississippi State 276.5. Playing in the SEC. Great job, everybody. Keep up the good work. Y'all are doing an amazing job. We really appreciate you being here. Kennesaw State is leading in sacks, and San Diego State is up there as well. And until next time, this is your boy, Coach Dub, signing off.